Welcome back to News Around, your home for real stories behind the noise. Where we slow down, look closer, and remind the world that truth doesn't always fit in 10 seconds of footage. Today, we're unpacking one of the week's most talked about viral moments. A grainy late-night video that sent social media into a frenzy, and the names at the center of it, Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel. What began as a blurry clip has now turned into a full-blown narrative. A story the internet wrote faster than anyone could fact-check. But behind every rumor is a reality, one that rarely makes the same amount of noise. So, what actually happened in that hotel suite that night? Let's start at the beginning. It appeared online suddenly, a short, shaky recording, posted without context. You could barely make out faces, just the frame of a hallway, a door closing, faint voices in the background. That was it. 10 seconds, nothing more. And yet, within hours, it was everywhere. Social media pages flooded with captions like "Caught at Midnight" and "Secret Meeting Revealed." People filled in the blanks with imagination, each retelling wilder than the one before. But here's the truth the clip didn't show. Barış Baktaş was not there for a secret rendezvous. He was there for work, a simple, practical, late-night meeting with his manager. According to several sources who were on site, the video was taken during a work trip tied to a joint campaign involving both Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel. The following morning, the two were scheduled for a promotional appearance, a campaign shoot, press interviews, and photo sessions. Everyone involved, from stylists to brand representatives, was staying at the same hotel. Nothing secretive. Nothing scandalous. Just the routine grind of show business that rarely makes it to the screen. But in the digital age, routine doesn't go viral, rumor does. It's amazing how fast an ordinary moment can turn into a global headline. In the time it takes to blink, a private clip becomes public property, stripped of its background, its purpose, its humanity. As the video spread, comment sections turned into courtrooms. Some insisted they saw proof of betrayal, others defended the couple, pointing out how absurd it was to draw conclusions from half a minute of muffled sound. But the noise didn't stop. People wanted more, they wanted confessions, explanations, reactions. And that's the moment where empathy usually disappears. The couple didn't post fiery responses. They didn't rush to defend themselves or fuel the chaos. Instead, they stayed silent, not out of guilt, but out of discipline. Their team released a calm statement clarifying the facts. This was a work meeting. The clip was filmed out of context. Please respect their privacy and stop spreading misinformation. Short, clear, and measured, but in a world addicted to outrage, reason rarely trends. Let's pause and imagine something for a second. You wake up one morning, your phone buzzing non-stop. You haven't done anything wrong, but your name is suddenly trending worldwide. People you've never met are dissecting a story that never happened, assigning motives, emotions, entire chapters to your life. That's what Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel woke up to. Those close to the couple say the stress was real. Barış, known for his meticulous work ethic and quiet personality, tried to keep the focus on professionalism. Yağmur, balancing her own projects and brand campaigns, reportedly chose calm over confrontation. Behind the scenes, both continued their schedules. Filming, rehearsing, and preparing for upcoming releases. One insider put it simply. They've learned that responding to every rumor is like trying to fight smoke. It only spreads faster. Amid the storm, something beautiful happened. Their real fans, the ones who've followed their careers, not just their headlines, rallied around them. Under Yağmur's latest Instagram photo, comments poured in. "We trust you, Boris and Yagma. Please don't let this noise affect your light. You don't owe anyone explanations. We believe in you. Thousands echoed the same message, not anger, not gossip, but quiet protection. Some even took it a step further, reporting fake posts, blocking accounts that spread misinformation, and encouraging others to verify before sharing. In a world where rumor often spreads faster than kindness, these fans chose empathy. And that, perhaps, is the real headline of this story. So let's set the record straight. That night, in that now famous hotel, Boris was reviewing final notes for a morning campaign event. The team was aligning call times, transportation, and brand talking points, the kind of logistical grind that keeps public appearances smooth. The meeting happened to stretch late, not because of secrecy, but because perfection often does. Yagma was in her own room, finalizing wardrobe and social media prep with her stylist team. The only thing extraordinary about that night was how ordinary it was. But when a camera finds the right angle and a story meets a hungry audience, even ordinary moments can look cinematic. Neither Boris nor Yagma has issued emotional statements since. No posts, no live sessions, no finger-pointing. To some, that silence looks like avoidance. To others, like wisdom. Because sometimes, silence is the loudest way to protect your truth. It says, we're not here to play in the mud, we're too busy building something real. And that's exactly what they're doing. According to people close to their circle, both are channeling their focus into upcoming creative work. New scripts, brand collaborations, and a project rumored to launch soon that will feature both of them in completely new roles. Work is the language they trust most. And that's how they've chosen to respond, not with words, but with momentum. If there's one thing this moment teaches us, it's this. Context matters. We live in an age of fragments, cropped videos, screenshots, headlines stripped of nuance. And yet, those fragments shape entire narratives. We forget that between the frames lies the truth, quiet, patient, and often far less dramatic than the versions we share. For Boris and Yagma, this isn't the first time a rumor has tested their grace, and it probably won't be the last. But the way they handle it, steady, grounded, respectful, keeps reminding fans that fame doesn't have to mean chaos. As one close friend reportedly said, they've mastered the art of not reacting. That's how they keep their peace. At NewsAround, we believe stories like this matter not because they involve celebrities, but because they mirror something deeper about all of us. How quickly we judge, how easily we fill in blanks, and how important it is to pause before we hit share. So next time a clip flashes across your screen, remember this story. Remember that truth is often quieter, slower, and far less dramatic than the version built for clicks. And remember Boris Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel, two people choosing dignity over drama. Because in a world addicted to noise, staying silent can sometimes be the loudest form of strength. If you appreciated this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned to NewsAround, where we bring you the real stories behind the screens. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep your focus on what's real.